For more on the Hong Kong protest, I'm joined by Wang Xuewen. He is a political analyst and former deputy chief of the International Business Daily. You just heard Judan's report. They profiling one of these students who decided to leave. We're seeing more and more students leaving. What would you say is behind the scaling down of the protest, do you think?
I think more and more protesters have realized that what they did are against the law, are not within the framework of the law. And in my opinion, they should have a better understanding of democracy. Hong Kong is a pluralistic democratic society, and it is beneficial for people to voice different ideas. They have the right to do so, that's right. But you can't exercise your own democracy at the expense of other people, at the expense of the whole society. And it is, well, satisfying, I should say. If not satisfying, it is encouraging to see now the protesters, the number of protesters occupying the central business center has greatly reduced. And many young people began to realize that what they did was not exactly right. And some even expressed apology to the Hong Kong citizen. And the silent majority are no longer silent. They view their opposition, different ideas to the protesters, especially to the young people, including parents and relatives, and the presidents of universities. Now, the number of students studying in universities has greatly increased and more or less restored to normal. So I see the future of Hong Kong, well, is still good.
Let's talk about these talks. They're scheduled for later this week, Friday. What do you think we can expect from them?
And the talk is good. It's good to have communication rather than confrontation. The talk between the Hong Kong government and the representatives of the protesters. But in the talk, I don't see any possibility for the central authorities, that is, for the National People's Congress decision to be changed, because the decision of the National People's Congress is law. And the decision is made through discussion by the representatives, by the members of the Standing Committee, and based on the basic law of Hong Kong. And the basic law of Hong Kong is the most important law. It plays the role of constitution for Hong Kong. So you can't change the law. But of course, there's room. There's a lot of things for the discussion. For instance, there's always room to improve democracy, to improve all sorts of things in any society. And after that, I hope the government of Hong Kong and the common people of Hong Kong would have a better understanding of each other. Whatever to do or whatever to talk, law is of first importance. Democracy, any people who exercise democracy must do that within the framework of law. You can't violate the law, and to express your opinions, that's all right, but you can't violate the social order, do damage to the economy, do damage to the transportation. And there is no hope. I don't think there's room for the central authorities to budge on the fundamental stand. Anyway, I hope democracy of Hong Kong will be improved step by step according to the basic law.
Wang Xuewen joining us from Beijing with his thoughts on the protests in Hong Kong. Thank you so much.